common misconception with Face's TikTok is people think you need to invest over 10 hours every single day to actually make it work. However, if you start working smarter instead of harder, you can make a lot more money than you think. This is the way that I've personally been approaching TikTok for the last 2 years now, and has allowed me to free up my time into other ventures such as TikTok Shop affiliate and running an agency. The goal isn't to start a Faces page and dedicate 10 hours plus every single day for the next year. The whole goal is to scale efficiently. So throughout this video, I'm going to be explaining my entire approach to making more money with TikTok, spending less time. It's extremely important you pay attention and watch the entire way through so you don't miss anything. And with that being said, enjoy the video. Okay, so to give you a quick rundown on how you can actually monetize through Faces TikTok, we're doing this directly through TikTok's Creator Rewards program. So as you can see, loads of people inside of my Discord are doing insane at the moment. Now, if I just have a look at KVIX right here, this is what the Creator Rewards program will look like. You'll get paid based on your views on your content, and this content has to be over 1 minute long. Now, the reason why TikTok's Creator Rewards program is so good right now is because on top of the standard reward, which they previously had, they've also added the additional reward as well. And as you can see, last month, KVIX from one of his accounts made $5,000, and 4,200 of that was from the additional reward. This is also not a one-off, by the way. As you can see, other people that have just started doing this are making their first money online, and instantly this guy has got additional rewards from his first couple views on his page. Another guy in the Discord, shout out to YB, as you can see, from 100,000 views, he got $170, which is the power of the additional rewards right now. Meaning once this video hits 1 million views, this will be earning him way over $1,000. Now, what content are these guys actually posting? Well, I'm going to go through a couple of examples that are super viral right now that you could be doing. And then after I break down these examples, what I'm going to go ahead and do is explain how you can scale and not have to rely on yourself spending hours every single day editing the content yourself. This is the first niche right here, and it's an absolute banger. As you can see, this page has just started. It's already gone ahead and got monetized, and they're getting millions of views across their content. Essentially, what it is using AI to animate Clash Royale characters and basically making a story out of it. And as you can see, all their content is over 1 minute long, therefore it's being fully monetized. So let me play you a quick example.
Pekka was cooking pancakes for her son, the mini Pekka. At this time, life was simple, but then the king called. She had to leave for battle. Mini Pekka tried to follow her, but she stopped him. With a gentle hand on his shoulder, she told him, "Your time will come. I'll be okay." Years passed, and Pekka became a legend of Clash, feared and respected across the clans, and Mini Pekka grew strong.
So as you can tell by this video right here, it's essentially just a story created for Clash of Clans. Or in fact, my bad, Clash Royale, I've not played this in ages. But yeah, this is a great example of an extremely good and viral niche right now. Now, if you guys want a tutorial on exactly how I find all these viral niches super easily, then leave a comment below asking for it, and if it's highly demanded, I'll make a full dedicated video on how to. Another great example is this page right here. Essentially what this page does is it shows an AI version of someone and a real version of them, and they put the real version at the top or the bottom, and people have to guess which is the real video and which is the AI video. As you can see, this page is going extremely viral. This got 5 million views a few days ago, 1.3 million views here, 6.8 million views, 1.3 million views. They're going crazy. And again, this page has not been posting for too long either at all, so it's still super unsaturated. Let me go ahead and show you a quick example. Essentially, you have the real video on the top here, the AI video at the bottom, and people just have to guess which is AI and which is real. And as you can see, this content is perfectly over 1 minute long, so this page is 1,000,000% monetizing off of it. And if you have a look, this video was literally posted 1 day ago, 1 minute long, so this is still working very well right now. Right now, it'd be crazy if I was suggesting niches and I didn't bring up Sora. As you can see, this video right here has gone super viral. This one is not quite over 1 minute long yet. However, you can easily make this over 1 minute and monetize it yourself. Essentially, what this page does is it just creates loads of AI Sora moments. What I'd recommend doing is specifically sticking to one type. So he's been doing videos where he's making really fat people partake in Olympic sports, and it's quite funny. Another one here was skiing. This one got 1.5 million views, and this one that I just showed got 41 million views. So obviously this is super unrealistic, but because it's generated with the AI, it's extremely entertaining and people are absolutely loving it. And again, the way this is done is creating videos inside of Sora, putting them back to back so it goes over 1 minute long. Our last video on this channel was actually a full dedicated tutorial on exactly how to make videos with Sora and how to prompt them. So if you're interested in that, I'd recommend watching it after this video, and I'm going to leave it linked in the description. Another way you can do Sora content right now is by ranking them. As you can see, this content is over 1 minute long, and this page is getting absolutely millions of views through doing it. We have a look, this video got 700,000 views, some of their pin videos getting millions of views, and this is going to be fully monetized. Essentially, all they're doing is taking Sora AI videos that have already been posted onto YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and then just ranking them out of 6 right here. So if you have a look, they're just ranking lots of different clips, and these are specifically from Michael Jackson being brought to life with Sora AI. Now, unfortunately, some ways of editing top 5 or top 6 ranking content won't be monetized. So if you want to be able to edit and make this content with no issues, I have a full tutorial inside of my Discord. This is specifically inside the upgrade section of the Discord with the Google Drive you get access to. I have a full tutorial where I literally sit here for 60 minutes and explain exactly how you can edit top 5 content properly. And this is the exact niche people are using to make a lot of money with right now. As you can see, top 5 content. This guy went and made 3.4k on his account in September. I'm encouraging a lot of people in the Discord to do this niche because it's performing really, really well. So I've just gone ahead and show you some viral examples of niches. Now you want to go ahead and pick one. It doesn't particularly have to be one of these 4. There might be another one you want to do, but I just thought I'd give some quick suggestions right now in 2025. Once you've chosen your niche, you then need to go ahead and create this yourself. And for today's example, I'm going to be choosing this Clash Royale 3D AI niche because it's brand new and this guy's going super viral right now. If you wanted to do this niche specifically, what you need to use is a combination of ChatGPT, an AI image generator such as Ideogram AI, and then also an image to video generator such as Kling AI right here. Now to briefly summarize it, you're going to use ChatGPT to create your prompts. Here you can go ahead and generate images in a tool like Ideogram AI for free, and then you can turn these images into videos using a tool like Kling AI. I actually have a full tutorial on exactly how to make this niche from start to finish inside of Upgrade as well. And this is a niche some of my students have been using to get millions of views already. But no matter what niche you pick, whether it's easy to edit, whether it's hard to edit, you need to learn how to do it yourself and create a few videos. Then from here, I recommend posting and scaling up your content until you just understand the niche well. This might take you 1 week, this might take you a month. Through posting and understanding what actually makes your content go viral, and even studying other pages in your competition, you'll basically understand everything about your niche, and running it becomes easy. Now once you're at the stage where you're getting lots of views and you want to start investing your time either to other pages, or you just don't want to be sitting on CapCut for hours making your videos, this is where the scaling part comes in. This is where most people fail, and they continue to do the niche themselves, spending hours every single day editing and generating the videos, which ultimately stops them from scaling and then running multiple pages on top, because through opening a second or a third page, you can access thousands more dollars through the Creators program. So this is how you actually effectively scale with TikTok. First thing I'd recommend doing is either recording a full tutorial of you actually making this niche and explaining everything to a certain editor. This is what I do. I sit here and I'll go ahead and explain everything about a niche, what makes it go viral, and then give a full tutorial on how to edit and create it. Make sure you go into a lot of detail. You don't have to have your face come on, you can do it however you like, but just make sure you go into as much detail as possible so the person understands everything they need to know about this niche. Alternatively, if you don't want to make a full video tutorial, you can write it out step by step in something like a Google Doc, which you then go ahead and share. So as you can see, this is what something would look like. You can make it with ChatGPT as a template, and then what I'd recommend doing is going into here and writing out your own things and putting in any other important notes. But you could also write it out as text to share as a document like so. Now once you have this, you need to find talent. I'm going to show you a couple sources that I'd recommend using for this. First one right here is Upwork. What you can do with Upwork is you can go to job posts and proposals, and you can create a proposal. So what you do is you come over to post a new job and you talk about whether this is a long-term project or a short-term project. So if you're looking to run this niche for a long time, obviously choose long-term. If it's maybe just a trending niche that's only going to last a couple months, then you more than put short-term. Right now, because Clash Royale is super trending, I'm probably going to pick short-term. Then here you're going to add yourself a title. So I'm just going to put something like LAZIEST TikTok videos using AI and CapCut. So they're going to instantly know if they have the skills in order to do this job. And as you can see, a couple suggestions will come up. You can go ahead and select something like video editing or video production. That's fine. Now if you have a look through here, all I'd recommend adding is video editing. We don't need these guys to have information or knowledge on like After Effects or Premiere Pro, because this is a little bit too over the top. All they need is some basic knowledge inside of CapCut. Through choosing this, you're going to be able to get these edits for a lower price, because of course people that know how to use After Effects and Premiere Pro probably have a higher skill set and they charge more. Another thing that would be good to add is artificial intelligence as well, just so they have a good understanding of how to use AI tools such as the image generators and video generators. Down here they're going to have deliverables, so this is going to be the type of video we want. And what I'd recommend selecting, again, it depends on your niche, but for example this niche, I'm going to choose AI generated video. You could also go ahead and choose something like Instagram Reels as well, because that's the same format as TikTok. In terms of video editing services, you can choose something like 360 degree, which basically means they know how to do anything in editing, or you can choose something a bit more basic like social video enhancement. And then in terms of the video editing software, we can choose the very basic and accessible ones, because this is going to allow us to access cheaper prices. For example, we're going to choose CapCut right here. You could also choose something like DaVinci Resolve as well. Then we're going to go to this scope, and to be honest, for this I'd recommend choosing small or medium. Small because this is pretty quick and straightforward. These guys can be able to make these videos in 20 minutes pretty easily. And you could also put it as medium because with the explanations that we've already set in place, it's very clear what we want them to do. They don't really need to have much creative freedom. You just tell them exactly what to do when they create it. And for the time period, just select the shortest amount of time possible. And then level of experience, honestly, we can do entry or intermediate. Either of these will be fine. We don't need expert. And it's up to you whether you want to have them on a full-time salary, if you want to pay them per video, that's up to you. And that comes onto the budget. So again, whether you want to pay them a fixed price to do something or an hourly rate, both of these can honestly be super effective. I personally use fixed price because then I set out a certain amount of videos I want for that niche. If it's a niche that's a bit harder to do and requires more time, I typically set out for 30 videos a month, so that's 1 video a day. But if it's a quicker niche to edit, for example, this one's quite fast, I'll look for 60 to 90 videos. And then what we can go ahead and do is set a budget for this. Now it's up to you how much you want to pay per video, but in my opinion, a general guide to know that you're going to be profitable is really sticking to around $10 max per video. So if we do 30 videos in a month and we're paying $10, that means we're going to be paying $300 in terms of getting our videos made. And I mean, as you can see by the results of the people in the Discord on screen, we can see the potential to make that money back is extremely high. So for example, I'm going to set a budget, let's just say $300. Then in here, you want to go ahead and describe everything you need. So just add a quick summary. You can go ahead and name the exact niche you want here if you want. You can even link the pages so people can see what kind of videos they need to be creating. Don't make it too specific because you're going to explain the specific details once they're actually enrolled on the job. You can even go ahead and download one of these TikTok videos. You can use something like Cobalt Tools. So you can just go to Cobalt, and you can go ahead and paste in the video link to Cobalt and then download this video for completely free and upload it to Upwork as a reference. Once you've done, you can just finalize and make sure that all your details are correct, and you can just post the job post. Through doing this, you'll find a lot of people, you'll get a lot of applicants for sure. If you look at some of these guys' work and you think it looks really good, then of course feel free to proceed. Or what you can do is also get some of them to make some trial videos, and you can post these and see how they perform, or you can review them. And obviously if it looks up to standard, then that's a good idea to go ahead and get this person on board. Another great place that you can find people to do these videos are on X. You can search something like video editing, and through here you'll basically get into the video editing community. You want to find posts like these and you want to go to the comments, and you'll just find lots of new editors in here, and you just go into this loophole of basically finding new editors all the time. Now, obviously some of these guys are going to charge quite a lot, but if you can scroll and find people that have lower amounts of followers and not as much work, these guys will probably be quite happy to take on new work and even do it for cheaper. And the quality of editors on X are really high as well, and pages like this right here that only have a couple hundred followers will probably be really happy to get some work. There are also a couple other sources that I personally use to find editors, and I'm not going to lie, they're insane. However, this is something I strictly teach to my one-to-one mentorship students. Hopefully now you understand this approach of LAZIEST TikTok. If you are a brand new beginner, this isn't something I particularly recommend to you. I really recommend getting hands-on, making the content, understanding how to go viral. If you're someone that's been doing this for a bit of time now, maybe you're already starting to make a good amount of money, this is definitely the way that you want to be looking at doing TikTok, because it allows you to be much more efficient with your time while still making the same amount of money, if not even more. The main issue is people find it hard to actually invest a bit of money, because obviously to do LAZIEST TikTok, you don't need to spend any money at all to start. All you do is invest your time and effort. So people are often put off and a little bit scared by spending money on editors. However, don't be at all. As you can see, you can get the editing done for relatively cheap, and the rewards that you can get back on these accounts are insane. So it's just going to free up more time for you to make more pages and scale even harder. Now, if you're genuinely serious about making money online with TikTok and scaling past 5 figures every single month, then for Q4, I have just opened up a couple new spots inside of my inner circle mentorship. These are the people that are working one-to-one directly with me. They have daily calls with me, obviously get to message me whenever they need to, so I can go ahead and review their pages and guide them throughout the entire process. For example, Kvix right here made $10,700 in this last month with TikTok, being only 17 years old, still in high school, and based in a non-eligible country, Poland. Then we also have Cesar right here, who did back-to-back 30k a month, working with me directly, posting LAZIEST TikToks. I'm going to chuck up some other results on screen just so you can see how well people do when they actually take TikTok seriously and work with me one-to-one. If you're interested in being guided throughout the entire process to succeed faster, then the application link for my inner circle is going to be in description. On top of that, my free Discord community is also going to be linked in the description. We've got 26,000 members now, which is insane. The biggest and best place to be doing LAZIEST TikTok or even YouTube Shorts. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, post notifications on, and any other future video ideas, feel free to leave them below. All my social medias and second channel are also linked in the description. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.